Welcome back to another edition of History in Your Own Backyard. I'm Susie Selleck, and today we are in Miamitown, Ohio, here at the Simmons Farm. I am joined by Dick Cady. Dick, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And Diane Bachman, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for asking me.
Yes, here from the Historical Society. Now, this is a mouthful for me, so can you straighten me out?
The Miami Historical Society of Whitewater Township.
Yes, thank you for joining me with that. And for our viewers today, Dick, I understand that you've got some good history on this piece behind us. Are you ready to elaborate?
Yes, thank you very much. The original bandstand stood in a prominent place by the town hall where the replica bandstand is today. In an article in the Cincinnati Post on September 5th, 1991, Earl Simmons stated that his grandfather, R.E. Simmons, purchased the original bandstand for around $25 after the local band, the Geringer Band, was dissolved. The bandstand was then relocated to the Simmons family farm. It was moved by a team of 6 horses about a half mile, but was deemed too heavy and was left on Ed Ennis's farm for a couple of years. In the winter of 1917, a heavy snow made it possible to complete the move to the farm. The bandstand was later enclosed and converted to a chicken coop, used as a milking house, and finally a kitchen in 1941. Simmons said, "I had a guy that used to milk the cows, but when World War II started, he had to leave. The guy I hired to work for me had a family but no place to stay, so we put in water. It then became the kitchen for their home." In 1945, Hortus Shaver accepted the principal teacher position at E-Town and Hooven schools after serving as a high school teacher at Miamitown School from 1935 to 1945. In August of 1945, he married Evelyn Mathis, and they moved into a home with an 8-sided kitchen on the Earl Simmons farm. The bandstand again would serve the local community. Sometime during the middle 1970s, Earl Simmons was replacing the shingles on the bandstand roof. He discovered a small block of wood with the name of the original builders. He said, "I was fortunate to find the thing." The original bandstand was built by the following men: W.V. Althouse, J.G. Taylor, Peter Burke, W.W. Taylor, and Joe Geringer Sr. The dedication for the finished bandstand took place on August 20th, 1895.
Traveling back to the summer of 1991, Miamitown was getting ready to celebrate its 175th birthday. A local resident, Jane Foster, who was a retired art teacher, came up with the idea to build a replica of the original bandstand. Volunteers loaned their hammers and saws to build a replica of the original bandstand. It's located where the original first stood, by the Miami Historical Society building. Roger Schultz, who gave generously of his time, engineered the drawings. The plans were reproduced directly from the original bandstand that stood on the Simmons farm just north of Miamitown. Joe Farwick enthusiastically stepped forward and volunteered to oversee the project. Volunteers Larry Lake, Dave Lozinger, Bob Harrigan, Mark Johnson, and Eric Scherzinger signed on, and the project was completed in time for the 175th birthday celebration, which was on September 13th, 14th, and 15th, 1991. On October 2nd, 2016, the original bandstand was rededicated after a complete restoration on the Simmons farm, now owned by the SPCA of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Thank you for watching another episode of History in Your Own Backyard. Today we are in Miamitown, Ohio, and wanted to just say thank you both to Dick and Diane for joining us. And remember, travel slowly and stop often. Bye for now.